I think we've done a good job in the offseason trying to improve our team, and hopefully we'll see that during the season. It's never easy. I think this year the league is going to be even more competitive than we've seen in the past, because I think some of the teams that have been at the bottom are going to move up. And so some of the teams that have been at the top, it's going to be even more challenging and more competitive for playoff positions. So I think it's going to be a real challenging year for us in the league. And additionally, we have the challenges of CONCACAF Champions League. So we know automatically with the addition of the Champions League and the Open Cup, we're probably playing about 42 games. And obviously the league expanding with the addition of Portland and Vancouver.
This is the first time I can remember where I had enough time to really get antsy to play again. And we haven't technically started with the ball yet, but I'm excited to be back, to see new faces, and to start up again, and that hasn't happened in a while.
Obviously, I know a lot of guys in the locker room, and with Landon and Greg and Jovan, some of the guys that I played with in the past, so it's a very easy transition for me. So always got a big smile on my face right now, and sun is shining and the weather is sweet. I
think everybody was worried about when Edson Butter left. Obviously he's a great player, left a huge void. And then they traded for me, Chrisman, and then the signing of Juan Pablo is just I think they filled that void between the three of us pretty well. So I'm just looking for the chance to get in there. I consider myself a starter in this league. I'm going to fight for my starting spot, but I'm definitely going to have a lot of competition with McGee here and everything. So
if it wasn't Columbus, I wouldn't want to play for any other team but being here in LA. So, and it worked out perfectly. So like I said, I'm happy, good to be back, and just excited to be working with some great players here, and some good guys, and working with some of the young up and coming guys. I mean, I'm really excited about it. And I think it's going to be, as you guys can see on paper, we have a pretty incredible team, man. It's really impressive, but teams on paper and getting out there and doing it on the field are two separate things. So we got to take that team that everyone sees on paper and everyone sees it's so good, and translate that out onto the field. And I think we're going to do that, and I think we're capable of doing that.
This is the first time in a long time I'll be with the team during preseason too, and it does make a difference. It's nice to know guys from day one, so you don't have any hiccups in the beginning of the season. I think it's going to be helpful.
We have a new coach that we've added to the staff. Kurt Analfo has been signed as one of our new assistant coaches, replacing Kobe Jones. I think in Kurt we have a good young coach with experience in Major League Soccer, so I think he'll be a real good addition to our staff. Additionally, we've signed a local player, Jack McBean, out of Orange County. He'll be our homegrown player on our roster this year. We expect to carry 29 players, with Jack being the homegrown player. And also we have a new addition with a young Argentine player we've signed, Miguel Lopez from Quilmes. He's a second forward or a wide midfielder. So he'll be in camp either later this week or early next week. Same thing with Angel. I think that's all the new. And Donovan Ricketts is received his green card this week, so he will no longer count as an international player for us. So I think you're pretty caught up with our doings. The off-season trades, I think you're aware of, and where our roster stands at this moment.